Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a Magic deck review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. It's Monday. Yep, on Monday we typically review a deck of cards, and I was all set to review the new Mindset deck from Anthony Stan. Busted it open, and guess what? It's a marked deck. It's a marked deck. Not only is it a marked deck, but it actually comes with over an hour of card tricks and instruction. So this is a double whammy, right? It's a double whammy, double feature. Not only do you get a deck review, but you also get a Magic review. It's the best of both worlds, people. But before we start, make sure you hit like and make sure you hit the subscribe button. I see you. I see you. When I look at the YouTube stats, 51% of my audience is not subscribed. You're not subscribed. That is the best way to show me that you appreciate what I do. And it only takes 2 seconds. It takes 2 seconds. Just hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button and let me know that you're out there, that you're watching, and that you support me. Thank you so much. Plus, May is my birthday month, which means it's also going to be a huge giveaway month. A huge giveaway here on the Mothership channel. Another big, huge giveaway over in the membership section. And that number, that pool of people is a lot smaller. So there's going to be a really special giveaway over there as well. And make sure you follow me over on Instagram, especially if you like playing cards, because I'm doing a big playing card giveaway there as well. Make sure you're following, subscribing, doing the liking, the bell ringing, all that stuff. You know what to do. All right, the Mindset deck. This was a Kickstarter, actually, from Anthony Stan. And if you follow my channel for any amount of time, you know Anthony Stan. He did Klein, he did the Vision deck, Monty Test, Unload 2, the Sherlock coin. I reviewed all of those. And this is his brainchild. Get it? This is his brainchild. A marked deck and a series of magical effects that you can do with it. But let's just look at the deck first, shall we? So the Mindset deck was printed from the United States Playing Card Company because they're awesome. And the deck is all done in this red colorway. It says Mindset Playing Cards. You got that brain symbol on the front there. One side says Mindset Playing Cards, as does the other. The bottom has some ad copy about Magic Smile Productions, and that is where you can buy this deck. So if you're trying to figure out where you can buy this deck, the URL is right there, magicsmileproductions.com. The back of the tuck case is actually a quote, and it says, "Every morning you have two choices. Continue to sleep with your dreams or wake up and chase them." And that is really the theme of this entire deck. The entire deck is set up with inspirational thoughts and quotes. The top says, "We are our choices." And that's it for the tuck case. Let's look at the cards. All right, so here's the back design. In addition to it being a marked deck, fully marked for suit and value, it is also a one-way back. And the marking for the one-way back is all the way over on the left side or the right side, depending on how you fan. And it can be seen from a very tight spread. So even with a tight spread, tight fan across the table, you'll see the one-way back marking. But looking at the back design a little more closely, you'll see it's that same brain detail graphic that we saw from the front of the tuck case, and then just a bunch of wire work, electrical nodes and whatnot coming off of it, creating the Mindset feel. With this deck, your two extra cards are a blank-faced card, which you can use for magic tricks, and the second card is a crediting card that lists all of the quotes that are throughout the deck, but it tells you exactly who said each one. Also with this deck, you'll get two original and identical jokers. Magicians prefer it that if both their cards are identical, that way they can use them for sandwich effects or Monty effects. And it's very simple, just all done in red with the brain logo there in the center. Ace of Spades is just a nice big chunky pip, and it says, "If you can dream it, you can do it. Mindset Playing Cards." Going through the faces, you're going to see all of your pips and indices are completely industry standard. Blacks are black, reds are red. Your aces also have a little feature as well. They're all exploded, and they have that kind of system networking graphic in the middle of them. And then your court cards are all industry standard as well, but they've been a little bit recolored so that they all have the blue outline going all the way through the faces and the borders. And then on the sides of each court card is an inspirational quote. All right, so that was just a little bit about the deck. Let's also talk about the instructional video. The instructional video is, like I said, over an hour long. It's available in both English and French because Anthony Stan is French. It's all shot in the Magic Smile studio. You're going to get an introduction. He's going to talk to you about how to read the markings. And he's going to spend a lot of time, well, 10 minutes or so going over the markings. And then he'll give you some tips on the one-way back design. And then the rest of the entire video is 8 tricks. So you get 8 tricks that are included, and they're a wide variety of tricks. And then down at the bottom, just make sure you don't miss this. There's a link that says you can get access to more tricks. Now, these would be tricks that are available from Anthony Stan's website. So if you click the link, it's going to sign you up for one of his mailers. You'll have immediate access to Ideas 2.0, and this is his ideas on switching out a folded card. And then once you've signed up for his email, you'll get new emails in your inbox every week that'll teach you new effects like card controls and card throwing. Well, we've talked about what the deck looks like, but let's talk about how it feels and how it handles. 10 cards in the caliper come to 2.75. That is a nice middle of the road deck for Bicycle. Not too thin, not too thick. About what we would say is a retail stock. Same kind of feel that you're going to get from a Bicycle deck that you'd get off the shelf, which means they're going to be pliable, easy to use, fun. They're great. Okay, so let's talk about some positives and negatives because this is also a Magic review. Positives-wise, it's a Bicycle deck. It's great. You know, even before I knew it was a marked deck, I just liked it as a standalone deck. I like the coloring on the court cards. I like the quotes that were in it. I like the theme of it, the back design. There was a lot of pluses there that I liked. And then so once I found out it was a marked deck, I was like, wow, all the better, right? All the better. It's a marked deck. It's a one-way back. Great things there. Negatives-wise, I just had a couple of issues with the markings themselves. I mean, first, it's one of those decks where you're going to have to look in 2 places for the number and value. So depending on whether it's club, hearts, spades, or diamonds, you'll have to look in one spot, and you'll have to look in another spot for the numeric. And it's very, if I was going to compare it to something, it's very similar to a clock. Okay, it's very similar to the clock marking system. So if you're already familiar with the clock marking system, where the hour hand is on one and the minute hand is on the other, it's a modified version of the clock marking system. But you know what? If you get this deck and you practice with it, eventually you're not reading the backs anymore, right? You get to the point where you've just memorized where things are, and so like any other marked deck, not a reader deck, right, but a marked deck. Like any other marked deck, the more you use it, the more you practice with it, of course, the faster you're going to get. All right, that's everything I can say about the mindset cards from Anthony Stan. There's a couple different ways you can find this. The first of which is you can just follow his Instagram. So if you follow Mindset Cards over on Instagram, there's actually a link right there that'll take you out to the store so that you can purchase your own, or you can just go to magicsmileproductions.com. And right now, that's the only place this deck is available, is by heading over to Magic Smile. And I want to thank Anthony Stan for allowing me to have this deck so that I could do the review for you. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye. Hey, and before I go, I just want to let you know that if you're looking for a friendly community made up of professional and amateur magicians just like yourself, be sure to check out the Magicians Forum at themagiciansforum.com. The Magicians Forum is helpful, clean, and you'll be able to ask questions and receive advice from people who know what they're talking about. Come see where masters like Harry Lorraine and Pop Hayden hang out. Oh, and of course, I'm there too. Looking forward to seeing you. Have a great week.